Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I am here today with 3 weeks of Wax Melt Empties. I have so much to get through in this video. I am going to try to keep this intro as short as possible so we can just get into it. But these are 3 weeks of empties. After making my spreadsheet last week, I kind of changed my plan of how I was melting. I realized how many partials I was actually holding on to that were just kind of taking up space. So I made it a mission to work through my partials, things that I had already started that I only had like 1 or 2 melts left of. I kind of set the goal for myself to melt those and focus on those because, like I said, I'm not worried about the weight of wax that I have. I just don't want my storage and such to be cluttered in any way. So getting rid of those partials, melting through them is the perfect way to do that. And it also was very satisfying to see my spreadsheet numbers going down so quickly, especially with L3. I don't know, I said it in my last video, but if you haven't seen that, I realized that I have 4 times the amount of L3 out of any other vendor. And so I have a huge stack of L3 empties, plus I have 3 scoops and 2 shot cups. But I'm actually going to go ahead and do my things that I have the least of first and do a big chunk of L3 last, because in case anyone doesn't want to see all of the L3, then they can just like watch to a certain point. But I'm going to, like I said, start with things that I have only 1 of and kind of go up from there. So the first thing that I finished is this clamshell from Harper James. This is the first thing I've ever tried from Harper James. I really liked it. This is called Moonlight Wishes. This is sparkling champagne, pink prosecco, peonies, plum blossom, and amber. This sounds like it would be a little floral for my liking, but I actually really loved how this was done because it was very body care. This was almost like a fruity floral bubble bath or like kind of sensual lotion with the amber. I feel like this is probably a Bath and Body Works dupe, but it just smells like a very pretty, feminine, little fruity. It's giving like pink chiffon, but with a little something. I feel like maybe this is, no, it's not quite Moonlit Amber Glow. It's definitely more fruity than that, but I really like this for the bedroom bathroom. From Candles from the Keeping Room, I finished this chunk in Fireside Serenity. I really enjoyed this. This was something that I got in I think it was like an earthy bundle that I got in a D-stash. And I really, really liked this. It had like the perfect kind of smoke and wood for the fire. And it kind of, like you could tell that it was a fire burning scent. And then I don't know what the Serenity part of it was, but it kind of was just this herbal, a little bit earthy, kind of incensey scent along with that fireside. It was really good. I finished this sample from the Pharmacist's Daughter in Apple Cider Donut. This was really good. It was just kind of your classic fried dough apple spice scent. Great performance from that. I really enjoyed it. And I finished this sample in Hoodie Season from Dessa's. I really, really liked this. I actually would like to look up the notes because this was really good. This was slightly masculine and outdoorsy. Definitely kind of like a winter air scent, if that makes sense. Let's go to Dessa's and see what the notes are because I would definitely buy this again. Okay, so it is Palo Sugared Streusel with Leaves Bath and Body Works type. I didn't realize that it was bakery, but now that I think about it, I can kind of see that. It was just this really, really nice kind of wintry, outdoorsy, kind of sweet, a little bit masculine. It was just really good. It was very atmospheric more than it was like bakery and leaves, but really good. I would definitely try that again. I finished this snap bar from the Melt Stash in Carnival Candy, Cotton Candy, and Pink Sugar. This was a super, super sweet feminine scent with that sweet, sweet cotton candy and the pink sugar. This cotton candy reminded me a lot of L3's cotton candy because it has a fruity quality to it. Really good. I get great performance from the Melt Stash consistently. This was Go to Sleep from Super Tarts. Pink sugar blended with our sweet lavender cream. This was incredible. This was so so good. It was so strong. It was the most gorgeous sweet lavender with a really rich pink sugar. The cream base behind it was so good. This was just a super soothing, relaxing, sweet feminine scent. Performed amazingly. I absolutely loved this one. This was Fall Farmhouse from Glitterati, pumpkin, spice, fir, and cedarwood. I really liked this one. It was a very outdoorsy scent. The pumpkin and the spice is very much like a fresh pumpkin on a farm with maybe a spice from a pine cone, and then that cedarwood, that cedarwood and fir brought in that tree. This was super earthy, outdoorsy, literally like as if you were at a fall farmhouse. I love the vibe that this gave. This was, I'm pretty sure my favorite, definitely my fiance's favorite of the last 3 weeks. This is Salt Mountain Melts Smoldering Vanilla, Cashmere Vanilla, Smoky Black Embers, Amber Musk, Oud, and Vanilla Bean. This immediately shot up to like top 10 blends of all time. This was the most gorgeous smoky vanilla. It threw so well for me. The performance was amazing. The smoke was authentic and rich. The vanilla was sweet and again also very rich. And the amber just added this kind of like sensuality. This was just so good. I absolutely loved it and I would absolutely love to grab more of this. This was Charosa number 68, the Sol de Janeiro type from Enchanted Scent Memories. To me, number 68 is like a fruitier Baccarat Rouge. It kind of reminds me if you were to blend maybe like pink chiffon with Baccarat Rouge, it would really smell like number 68 to me. I really like it. I think that it's, like I said, just a more feminine Baccarat, and I got a good throw and everything from Enchanted Scent Memories. And then this one is a sample that I got from my friend Ember. This is Lights Out from Sassy Girl Aroma. Pink sugar and lavender cream, same as that Super Tarts Go to Sleep. And I melted this one in conjunction with that one, and it was right on par with the Super Tarts. I get pretty much flawless performance from Sassy Girl Aroma, the scents that I have tried. It was kind of similar, like a really nice feminine rich scent with cream and just this like luxurious kind of quality to it. This was another top favorite of the last 3 weeks. This is Knoll's Farm Scents Treats by the Fireplace, Sugar Cookie Royale, Sweet Bakery Dough, Zucchini Bread, and By the Fireplace type. This was the most gorgeous, rich bakery. The By the Fireplace type is a very sweet scent. It almost has a chestnutty quality, and the actual fire smoky part of it is kind of on the back burner, but mixed with that zucchini bread and Sugar Cookie Royale, oh my gosh, it just amplified those sweet notes in the By the Fireplace, but you could tell there was like a little more something to it. I got incredible throw and lasting power from this one. Everything I've tried from Knoll's Farm has also performed really well for me. This was Strawberry Kisses from Broadway Wax, Strawberry Pound Cake, Serendipity, and Milk Sugar Kisses. My friend Amanda sent this to me after I was talking about how much I love Kookie's Cookies from L3. This is very similar to that, but just with strawberry pound cake. It was the most creamy, sweet strawberry scent. Serendipity has just this butteriness, this richness. It's a coconutty vanilla mixed with that like true strawberry pound cake Bath and Body Works. And then the Milk Sugar Kisses it was very similar to the way the vanilla butter fudge can smell in Kookie's Cookies. I really liked the scent. All right, now a couple of things that I have two of from Fantasy Wax. I finished this, it was a little pumpkin shape in Fear, Palo Santo, powdered donuts, and apple strudel. This was so good. It really kind of read more like a kind of apple incense. The masculinity and the smoke of the Palo really pulled through. The fritter part and the powdered donut part was definitely more on the back burner, but I really enjoyed this scent. I do have more of it and I'm excited to melt it again. And then I also finished this snap bar in Big Wing Energy, Palo Santo, Toasted Mallow, and Sugar Cookie Royale, the classic. Love it. I love her sugar cookie royale. It is much more of a toasted sugar cookie, so this is definitely a little different from today's October 3rd. The sugar cookie royale oils are not the same. I like it both ways, but this one was really good. I also finished 2 from Sweet Tooth Scents. The first was chestnut birch. This was absolutely amazing. It was this like sweet, light, creamy, slightly nutty, kind of rich chestnut with this tree in the background. Oh my gosh, absolutely incredible. And then I also finished this soft cinnamon pretzel. I had taken this out of the shot cup and taped the label to a bag because I don't really love shot cups, so sometimes I'll like rebag them, but this was good. It was more of a light throw in my open concept. I do think it would have done better in open space, but this was like a really doughy, sugary, lightly cinnamon pretzel. There was no saltiness to this or anything. It was very good. I also finished 2 from That Smell Good shop. This first one is Push It Clean Linens, Pistachio, and Sandalwood. You know, I don't do a whole lot of like laundry or cotton scents, but this one is really good because the sandalwood adds this more like new agey, like musky element to the clean linen. So it's more of like imagine if like clean linens went to Lush, you know what I mean? And then the pistachio just adds this like kind of slightly nuttiness and creaminess. Really strange, kind of unexpected combination. One that you can't really describe, but I really like it. And I do recommend giving it a try just so you can kind of see what it smells like because it's different, but it's good. And then this was Cocoa Zucchini, Sweet Coconut and Zucchini Bread. This was a great scent because zucchini bread, especially from That Smell Good shop, kind of just like makes everything good because it's such a delicious bakery. I have noticed I struggle with coconut from That Smell Good shop. It gives off a little bit of that waxy quality, and there was a slight touch of that in this, but the zucchini bread made it like really good. I have 2 from Swanky. The first was Marshmallow Clouds, Pink Sugar, Vanilla Bean Noel, Fireside Marshmallow. This was so good. Such a sweet, sugary, feminine scent with a little bit of that smoke and fire in the background that really pulled through in the Fireside Marshmallow. I loved it. I wish that this was bigger than a sample because it was absolutely fantastic. And then this one was really good too. This was Lavender, Sugar Cookie, Vanilla, and Cotton Candy. Swanky Lavender, definitely one of my favorites. It's that really rich lavender that almost has a little bit of a fruity quality. This sugar cookie was very doughy and rich and sweet, and then the cotton candy gave that kind of like spun sugar, like extra girly little fun element. Like this scent, it smelled fun. I don't know, it just was like cute. Like, I don't know. Does that make sense if I say that a scent smelled cute? Because that's how I would describe this one. I really liked it. There are 2 samples from Southbound. This first one is Pink Bedtime Blend, Pink Sugar, Mandarin, Lavender, Chamomile, Neroli, and Lily of the Valley. This is so good. I love the Bedtime Blend oil. I think it's a dupe. I don't know what Bedtime Blend is, but I know that it's a single scent. It's very good, but it is a little bit like clean, that can lean a little harsh. Add the pink sugar to it. Oh my gosh, it is just like so sweet and feminine and relaxing. I have also a bakery bag of this. I know it's my friend Angela's favorite scent, or one of at least, and I am gonna send her a little bit of my pink bedtime bath soon. Love this one. If you see it, definitely check it out. And then this is one that really surprised me. This was Citrus Summer, Orange, Clementine, Apple, Red Currants, Caramel, Warm Musk, and Amber. This smelled like a delicious, like sweet amber perfume, but then with like a little bit of a citrus note to it. It was so body care and like spa rather than like juicy fruit. Really enjoyed it. I was saying in the haul where I got this that I used to work at Justice, the kids clothing store, and kind of like the body sprays that they would have here, it really reminded me of that. But I really loved that one. I would get that one in a bigger size too. I have a few here from Scoopable Wax Melts. The first was from the round robin box that I started and got back, Amanda threw in 2 of these. This is, I guess it's called Mr. Limpet. I don't know what that reference is, but this is Beach Nights type, coconut cake, and Palo Santo type. Absolutely incredible. The Beach Nights was that sweet, creamy Beach Nights with a little bit of coconut, a little bit of sunscreen, that fresh, salty sea air. Just so, so good. That sweetness blended with a smoky Palo Santo and an extra boost of coconut. I melted this at the beach and it was a hit. It was the perfect atmosphere for that scent. Also, I wanted to say, I talked about in a prior video that I was struggling with throw from scoopable wax melts, and I have come to realize that this vendor for me in my house is a more is more vendor. I typically, my space, less is more. Smaller pieces in the warmer is better for me for throw, except for I've noticed with scoopable, I started experimenting with it a little more. It does better with more wax in the warmer. So this was frosted churros. This was our secret recipe for churros with cinnamon sugar frosting. This was from Shijo. I loved this. The cinnamon was not spicy at all for me. It was a delicious cinnamon sugar blend with some super sweet fried dough. Really liked that one. This is one that I got to melt when my fiance was taking her mom to the airport because she absolutely does not like Mac apple and I love it. This is Fall Orchard Brunch, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, and Macintosh Madness. This was so good. The pumpkin pecan waffles in this, so rich, so buttery, so good. I don't know what's in her Macintosh Madness blend other than Mac apple, but let me tell you, this was a fantastic fall apple scent. I genuinely loved it so much. And then this last one I have melting now, and it again is so good. This is Carbs 3 cakes. So yellow cake, birthday cake, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and her carbs blend, which is a bunch of like cookies, bread, donuts. This was from Gabriella. Oh my gosh, this is an absolutely delectable, rich, strong, stunning bakery. Highly recommend. There was, I think it was the second week of these empties, I had started doing a Rose Girls challenge with my friends before realizing that I absolutely needed to be doing an L3 challenge. And so I finished quite a good bit of Rose Girls here. The first thing is Hunk of Burning Love, Cinnamon Red Hots, and Cookie Land. And her Cookie Land is toffee, butterscotch pretzels, cookies, and confetti cake. I absolutely love the Cookie Land blend. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about Cinnamon Red Hots because spicy cinnamon is not always it for me. But on cold, I could mainly smell the Cookie Land, so I threw it in the warmers and I really liked it for the first maybe like 3 or 4 hours because the Cookie Land was super strong and the Cinnamon Red Hot was very toned down. But then over the course of melting, the Cookie Land faded, but the Cinnamon Red Hot stayed. And at the end, it just smelled like straight Cinnamon Red Hots. And I went from really enjoying the scent to like wanting to take it out ASAP. So this one was like good beginning, rough end. This one was Barbie Beach Bash Rio Radiance Sol de Janeiro type, which is Liete de Coco, Tuberose, Warm Sands, Creamy Vanilla, Amber Musk, and Coconut Shavings. I don't know like where Rio Radiance ends and the rest of the blend begins, but this was just a really nice feminine coconutty summery scent. I melted this on one of the last super warm days and it was really nice to have like one final summer kind of hurrah. And then I also on that same day melted this Ocean Child, which is Sun and Sand, Yankee Candle type, and Salty Sea Air. This was just like pure beach atmosphere. I really, really like Rose Girls Salty Sea Air. It was really, really good. That Salty Sea Air added a lot to that just kind of like basic beach sun and sand blend. Yeah, that was a good one. Another good last final summer. This one was Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies and Eggnog. This was just like a rich, buttery cookie with a true, strong, realistic blackberry jam with lightly spiced eggnog in the background. I love Rose Girls Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies, but for some reason, that oil for her does not last for me. It is like so good and strong for like maybe 3 hours max, and then I find that that oil just fades for some reason, which is unfortunate because I love it in the beginning. So this one was good, but the lasting power was just not really there. This was pistachio strawberry cake pops, pistachio pudding, strawberry pound cake, and vanilla cake pops. This was so good. It was a delicious creamy pistachio with just this like hint of a strawberry cake. It was absolutely fantastic, strong, yummy, really liked it. This one is strawberry streuselkuchen, strawberry jam, clove, cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla cake. I love streuselkuchen blend. It is basically like a coffee cake scent to me, but very good, very long lasting with a touch of the strawberry jam. It was basically a strawberry coffee cake. It was really good. I would have preferred it to be a little heavier on the streuselkuchen and lighter on the strawberry jam. It's definitely the other way around, but this was still a really good scent. This was half baked, French toast, pretzels, salted caramel, and fresh baked bread. This is a fantastic strong blend. It is a super buttery French toast with this heavy salted caramel and a little bit of extra salt from the pretzel, and then the fresh baked bread adds this boost of like a dry breadiness to that French toast, so it's not just like that eggy syrupy type of scent. So strong, so good. This is Shipwrecked. This is Gilligan's Brew, which is a coconut blend with vanilla sandalwood, blue sugar, Nilla wafers, and vanilla bean Noel. This is one that I've had quite a few times now. At this point, I rebuy this blend because it is absolutely amazing. And for me, it's one of those true anywhere in the house scents. When I melt Shipwrecked, I usually will honestly put it in every single room, not just the front rooms. I'll put it in the bedrooms and the bathrooms because this scent is just such a vibe. It's smooth, it's relaxing, it's mellow, it's sweet, it's a little earthy, and it's so long lasting and strong. I just absolutely love Shipwrecked. Highly recommend. Last thing from Rose Girls is another absolute favorite, Vanilla Musk Noel. Vanilla Musk and Vanilla Bean Noel. Listen, I love a vanilla. I really love a vanilla. This one though is like a super sensual body care vanilla with total like extra depth and richness. It's just a gorgeous, luxurious vanilla scent. It actually is, if you like the perfume Burberry Goddess, which is one of my favorite perfumes, you would love Vanilla Musk Noel. That's how I'll put it. All right, now we are on to my L3. So we're at 25 minutes, which is not bad. So we'll see how long it takes me to get through these. But let me start with these two shot cups. So the first one was coconut cream pie, sweet lavender, and Santa's on keto. This one was very light. Very light throw. I actually barely got anything from this on cold. It smelled fantastic. The performance just wasn't there for me on this one, unfortunately, which it was a little odd because these notes tend to be strong for me from L3, but I don't know. Something about the combination of them together, that one was just very light for me. This one was macadamia nutmeg cookie cottage. So good. I just got this one from our most recent round robin. It stood up to how much I absolutely loved it when I did the box. I love nutmeg, and I love it because it's a way to do fall spice specifically for my fiance. She is a little bit less on the cinnamon than me, but whenever I melt a nutmeg or like a gingerbread scent, she really likes it. She complimented this scent multiple times. Cookie cottage is such a rich cookie scent. It is like every single cookie oil blended together from L3, and then the macadamia added this like sweet like kind of gentle nuttiness, and then the nutmeg added that spice that wasn't spicy. Really good. Really, really good. I finished 3 scoops. This first one was blue sugar, warm vanilla sugar, and zucchini bread. This is a classic blend. Blue sugar, to me, it's not masculine, but it's just not feminine. But I can see how it reads as masculine to someone else. I would say it's a little masculine, but it's not cologne-y, if that makes sense. Mixed with warm vanilla sugar, which is very like rich vanilla sugar with musk and a little bit of orchid, and then with that really good zucchini bread. This is just a stunning blend. It's very strong. If you like bakery but you just want like a little more to it, a little bit of like a mystery, this is a good one. I also finished this scoop of just plain zucchini bread, and this got great use. I used it by itself. I also used it to add a little oomph to some scents that needed a little bit more. And I just love the L3 zucchini bread. It is a really nice bready zucchini bread, but it has a little bit of warmth to it without having spice. It's not one of those like super dry zucchini breads, but it's not a gooey cinnamony zucchini bread. It just has a little bit of warmth. I really like it. Another zucchini bread, I finished this scoop in sweet lavender zucchini bread and vanilla ice cream. So stunning. This was like the most perfect like lavender bread bakery for me. On par with Dreamweaver, such a good combo. The vanilla ice cream oil from L3 speaks to my soul. It's such a strong vanilla for me. I don't know what it is. I was melting the trig tart I have of it with Vanillary. The combination of those two vanillas, life-changing. So good. I finished this sample of pumpkin apple type, cider lane, mac apple, and pie crust. This was just a very appley fall scent. I love it. I loved it. I had to melt it in my bathroom, and even then my fiance was like, what is that? But yeah, I gotta get my apple fix in somehow. Okay, in September. This one was so bomb. This is Pyramid Head. I think this is hay, bonfire, and leaves. It's something like that. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. It's basically just like being out, going on a fall hayride. So good. Such a good. If you like outdoorsy, tree, atmosphere, Pyramid Head's a really good one. And then this was just your classic. Today's October 3rd, Palo Santo Toasted Mallow Sugar Cookie Royale. We all know who she is and what she's about. I don't need to say it again. I finished this bougie bar in a blend of Comfort Bath & Body Works type Toasted Mallow and Vanilla Lace. So good. Comfort, to me, it's allegedly a vanilla patchouli scent. I'm not buying it. It just does not read vanilla patchouli to me. But that's like what it says that it is. However, once I saw a description of the fragrance oil, that made a lot more sense to me. Okay, yeah, this says a warm, comforting blend of coconut, buttery jasmine petals, and cashmere on a cozy background of amber, tonka, and precious woods. That, to me, is more accurate to comfort type. I don't know. To me, it's just a very soothing, very relaxing, sweet, delicious scent mixed with kind of like that smokier toasted mallow and that musky vanilla lace. This was just like delicious vanilla marshmallowy, little lavender, kind of bubble bathy. Really liked it. This one was Chillin' with My Snowmies, Moroccan cashmere scarf, whipped vanilla, amber, pink orchid, and boardwalk vanilla cone type. This one was not my favorite. The throw was a little light for me, and what I could smell, I think, was mainly the pink orchid, and it was a little bit of a too harsh floral for me, so this one just wasn't, just not a fave. This one was Bad and Bougie, Baccarat Rouge 540, Lord of Misrule, Mallow Fireside, and Tonka Bean. This was such an amazing, complex, mature, earthy body care. Absolutely love it. I would love this in a dry oil or a perfume. It is just, it's like if you like a gourmand, like a sweet scent, but you also like it to have some maturity and you like it to have some musk and some smoke. That's exactly what Bad and Bougie is. Love. Would buy again 1000% in 6 months when I'm allowed to even think about the L3 website. This one was a bougie bar in Aunt Bethany's Dessert Surprise. Vanilla creme brulee, waffle cone, and sweet sugared corn pudding. This was kind of just like a light sweet scent. It was a little like creamy syrupy with the creme brulee. It was just okay for me. It was like a light medium throw. It was kind of this like sticky sweetness. It was good, but it just wasn't like mind-blowing. This one was Bohemian Rhapsody, white chocolate, violet musk, and vanilla. This was really good. This to me smelled like an upscale lotion. The lotion that they would provide for you at the Ritz-Carlton. That to me is what this smelled like. It was just smooth, creamy, rich spa luxury. Loved it. This was pumpkin apple strudel, zucchini bread, and glazed donuts. So good. The perfect bakery that was, you know, it was like a whisper of fall. This is the way that I can melt fall apple in my open concept. Pumpkin apple strudel is a really like a fried dough scent that just has this hint of pumpkin and apple. And then having the zucchini bread and the glazed donuts there, it only just amplifies that strudel note. But that pumpkin apple is still, you know, there whispering in the background. So good. I absolutely love the scent. This one was Cookie Therapy, Peeps, and Rice Krispie Treats. Cookie Therapy is Santa's on keto, pretzel, and sugared shortbread. This was, to me, was like kind of like a dense marshmallowy cookie scent. It was good. It was a little basic. It didn't blow me away. I much prefer like a cookie cottage or something like that, but it was good. I enjoyed it while it lasted. This was Dreamweaver and zucchini bread. So lavender cream, sugar cookie dough, and bread with extra zucchini bread. Just a delicious, rich, deep lavender bread. Lavender bread, lavender bakery. You can't go wrong for me. It's strong, it's long lasting, it's super yummy. Highly recommend. This was an amazing bakery. White cake, vanilla buttercream frosting, and zucchini bread. The way that these notes blended together, this was such a strong, rich vanilla cake with bread scent. So good. I mean, like, knock your face off bakery strong. Like if you have struggles with getting bakery to throw, I personally don't, but this one was like extra strong. So do recommend that. This one was a Matrix Melt in White Elephant Exchange snooze button, which is powdered donuts, vanilla wafers, white cake, vanilla frosting, sweet lavender, vanilla bean noel, and buttermints. When I first got this scent, I could literally only smell the buttermints, and I was disappointed because I like the slightest whisper of mint occasionally, but I would much prefer to smell the other notes way stronger. And I let this sit probably for a good like 6 months before I even like thought about smelling it again, and it completely changed. I could smell all of those delicious cake and lavender notes with just this hint of a buttermint in the background. This was so good. I could smell the donuts, I could smell the cake, I could smell the lavender, and it just had this like hint of a coolness to it with the mint. Yum. Very good. I know that that is a popular blend, and it is for good reason. I definitely understand the hype. This was just plain cookie cottage. I've already talked about it. This is just like every single cookie oil together. It's rich, it's strong, it's so good. One of my favorite L3 House Bakery blends. This is another old reliable for me. I've loved this scent for like over a year now. This is lavender, toasted mallow, and vanilla lace. This is just the perfect like vanilla lavender with some smoke and musk. Love it. I will take this over the regular lavender marshmallow oil anytime. This is so good. This was vanilla birch, amber oud, Egyptian amber, and tonka bean. This was incredible. This was gorgeous. This was mature. This was smoky. It was rich. It was complex. It was feminine, but like I said, mature, little herbal. So good. So good. Earthy spa body care. really liked that. And I can't believe I'm already on the last thing. I thought that this would be a lot longer. I must have been talking quickly, but I finished one of my pies from Pie Day. So strawberry pound cake, pumpkin pecan waffles, zucchini bread, and pie crust. This one never fails. This is like 10s across the board, no notes, perfect, rich, delectable strawberry bready bakery. I love it. It really, like I said, it's a classic. It never fails. It's just such a good one. So I absolutely loved that. But that is everything that I finished for the last 3 weeks. I definitely thought that this would be a little bit longer. So like I said, if I was speeding through, I'm really sorry, but I think that I was just kind of more straight and to the point than I normally am. Also, I was kind of trying to beat the clock with my camera, but that is everything. Like I said, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you like wax videos. Let me know how your week has been going down below, and I will see you in my next one.